Keep it going for Adron Duell.
Thank you, Sally. How you guys doing tonight? Still good? Yeah, doing good. I'm not doing good. Before I left the house, my partner said I looked like a knockoff Jake Gyllenhaal. She was like, you look like if they sold Jake Gyllenhaals at Kroger. That's what you look like. I had another friend said I looked like if Osama bin Laden went to Queer Eye. Which is weird because my partner always says I look super straight, like if 5-in-1 body wash was a person. This part of the room gets it. Thank you guys.
I never used it.
You never used it? Well, of course not. Oh man. I'm mixed. My mom's Iranian, my dad's white. Trash. Growing up Iranian's really difficult because Iranian kids love to test you. They'll always be like, oh, you're Iranian. Why haven't you been there? Why don't you speak the language? Why is your father proud of you? I'm like, listen, Amir, my dad was never proud of me, all right? His nickname for me as a kid was the reason why daddy drinks. My dad drank a lot when I was a kid. So I was a really obese kid, and at one point he just came into my room. I was 8 years old, and he's like, Adron, you know you're fat, right? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I know. He's like, I had to make sure. And then he just left. No other words. Oh, man. My mom's great, though. My mom is an immigrant woman, but she breaks like a lot of immigrant women stereotypes. Yeah, give it up for immigrant women. Yeah. All my Middle Eastern friends are like, oh, my immigrant mom does not want me to marry outside of the culture. And I'm like, my mom doesn't want me to get married. Like, at all. I told my family that I was thinking of getting engaged, and then I get a FaceTime from my dad said, do not tell your mom. The idea of you getting engaged has her too hot. I'll give me 2 weeks, I'll talk her down, and then you can come in. I'm like, is this a hostage negotiation? Holy shit, Dad. So after 2 weeks, I called my dad and I'm like, hey, did you talk to Mom? He's like, oh, I was gonna. And then I had an edible. And then Bob Ross came on and the whole afternoon went. Fucking useless. Yeah, so I called my mom and we had a 3-hour conversation. Some of the highlights were, why would you ever want to get married? The moment you say I do, all your dreams die. Are we talking about me, Mom, or are we talking about you? What happened? Yeah, and then at one point she said, well, you don't really know if she'll say yes because you're a stand-up comic, you don't have a stable income. I wouldn't say yes if I were her. I mean, fair. My mom's always been observant. No, but after 3 hours, I finally got her to say, yeah, okay. So after that, I emailed my partner's parents in China, and my friends were always like, Chinese parents, man, they'll find whatever excuse they can to get at you, so just be prepared. Sent the dude like a fucking 10-page essay on me wanting to marry his daughter, to which he replied with, okay. He later asked, like, oh, how are you planning on proposing to her? I'm like, oh, dude, I have this great idea. There's a huge waterfall. We have a bridge. I'm going to get down on one knee. It's going to be great. He said, that's lame. What, you're not even going to film a TikTok? No music? Like, what is this? So, out of spite, I spent $1,000 renting out a theater. I played a fucking montage of all of our time together. I had her friend film the whole thing. I proposed, she said yes. Then I sent it to him, and then he said, why is the production value so low? Also, why is she crying? Is it because the pictures you took of her were that ugly? I'm like, God damn it. Everything I do, no matter what I do, he always finds something to criticize. To which my partner says, yeah, that's just having Asian parents. Welcome to the family. I'm glad like 2 people laughed at that. You guys get it. It's a good time. No, all the complaints I have, like, I love my partner. My partner's actually bisexual. And guys have a lot of misconceptions when it comes to dating bisexual women. It's not constant three-ways. It's just a woman threatening to become a lesbian every time you fold the laundry wrong. Whenever it's Pride Month, she always makes me do the chores. She's like, hey, can you clean the bathtub again? I'm like, I cleaned it last week. It's your turn. She's like, really? On Pride Month? But she's a lot better than like my ex's family. My ex's family hated me because I wasn't Armenian and my mom's Muslim. So they called me a white trash Muslim. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb. Not a real demographic. I don't think there's anyone in the middle of nowhere, Alabama, going, oh, assalamu alaikum, brother. How the hell you doing? Hey, you met my daughter, Fatima Jean? I'm Adron Duell. You all have been wonderful.
White trash Muslims are welcome in Trona, California.